questions, they have been created by people who don't know what they're doing. But basically, when somebody creates a reading practice test or a listening practice test and they don't know what they're doing, what they'll do is they will create a test that is either way too easy or very, 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 very difficult. So if you're using a reading practice test, for example, that's really easy and you do it and you get a band 8 or 8.5 and you're like, yes, I can get the score that I need, and then you do the real test and you get a much lower score, that's not a good thing. The other thing is if the test you're looking at is really, really, really difficult. So for example, with writing questions, if you're looking at a question that seems like, how can I even start this question? I don't understand it. I can't think of ideas. It's really weird. 9 times out of 10, if you see a question like that, it's because it's a fake question. So please, 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 please do not post fake questions in the group. Do not use fake questions. You're wasting your time, you're wasting our time, and you're wasting the other members of the group's time, and you're jeopardizing other people's futures by posting fake questions or using fake questions or anything like that. So please don't do that. How do you know if a question is fake or not? Extremely simple, extremely easy to understand what this is. All right, so real questions are produced by 4 bodies. Number 1, IELTS.org, or the official IELTS website, or anything produced officially by IELTS. Right, so that's real. IDP, so IDP is a co-owner of the IELTS test. If you see anything produced by them, it's a real test. British Council, same thing. Cambridge English, they're the people that actually make the test. So if you see anything on the Cambridge English website, or you see any of the books, like some of the Cambridge books behind me, like these books here, so this is produced by Cambridge English. It has a Cambridge English stamp on it. You can see here that it's produced by Cambridge English. If it's produced by Cambridge English, it's real. Anything else is fake. I don't care if it is on some website that you think is real. I don't care if it's on some website that you really like. If it's not produced by one of those 4 bodies, they're fake materials. Don't waste your time. Don't waste our time. Don't waste other students' time by worrying about these fake materials. So that's the first thing. The other thing is, please don't post or use questions that are reported by other students. Even if it's someone you really trust, even if it is on some website you really trust, especially writing questions and speaking questions as well. If someone reports a question, you'll see 14 different versions from 14 different students of the same question, which would indicate that they're not really reporting them accurately. Again, don't waste your own time, don't waste our time, don't waste other students' time by posting these or worrying about these. Only use real questions, all right? This might sound like I'm being harsh or stern or strict, but the reason why I'm doing that is I really, really want you to get the IELTS scores you need. That's my job. And if you're using fake materials or misreported questions, you're jeopardizing your own chances, you're wasting other people's time, and you're wasting our time. And if you're wasting our time, that means that we can't do what we're supposed to do, which is teach you guys and help you guys. So don't look at fake questions, don't report them, don't look at misreported questions or any kind of reported questions, only use real materials. So where can you find real materials? So for writing, you'll be able to find them in the course. So any of the writing questions you see on the course, you know that they're reliable. The essay bank in the bonus section here, any writing questions you see there, you know that they're reliable. And then the questions that we have for the correction service, you know that they're reliable. So you'll see that in where you can submit your write. We have a list of questions, so you can look at those, and they're reliable, they're real questions, you can use them, and they're in the bonus section also here. For speaking, you'll find those in the speaking course, and you'll also find them below here, some links there. You'll also find them in any of these books, so you have any Cambridge books, so you'll from 5 up to 12, soon to be 13. We also have these books here. This is a good book, the official Cambridge, as you can see, Cambridge English. There's lots of practice questions in this one. This one, IELTS Trainer, Cambridge English, you'll see a lot. I don't work for Cambridge English, by the way, and I don't get any money for buying these books. But there are a huge number of free official materials on 4 websites: Cambridge English, IELTS.org, IDP, and British Council. Below, you'll find those links and you'll find all the free materials you need. Reading and listening, so let's talk about those. There are a huge number of reading practice tests for free online from those official sites, and you'll find them all linked below. Any of these books, this book, this book. So just to save a huge amount of time, anytime I make a video like this, people send me a huge number of emails. What about this book? What about this website? What about this one? What about this one? Keep it really simple, guys. If it's not any of the things that we've talked about, it's fake, so they're misleading you. Also, please do not, and this is pretty obvious, please do not post soft copies or download soft copies, basically illegal copies of these books. Just because everybody is doing it doesn't mean that you should be doing it. Millions of people take drugs every day. That doesn't make it okay to go and do illegal things. Millions of people all around the world murder people. It doesn't make it okay. Many of you say to me, well, everybody downloads the Cambridge books for free, so it's okay to do that. Imagine that I came into your work and said, you're not going to get paid anymore because everybody's just doing it, and it's okay just to take all your money away. You wouldn't be very happy with that. People work very, very hard producing these books, and if you download them for free, you're a thief, you're a criminal. If you've done it before in the past, maybe you weren't aware of that, but please don't do it in the future. I don't deal with criminals, and I hope that you wouldn't want to deal with them either. That's pretty much it, guys. Other things to do with practice is, obviously, practice alone is not going to help you. Imagine learning how to drive a car by just driving around a track again and over and over and over and over again. Just doing lots of practice is not going to help you. What you need is you need to practice and reflect on your mistakes and get feedback on your work. And if you do that and think about the mistakes that you've made, think about your weaknesses and improve on that, then you are going to improve. And what I would say to you also is hope and prayer and luck are not good things when it comes to IELTS scores. Hoping and praying and hoping that you'll be lucky next time, they're not going to help you. How you will know whether you're ready to do the test is when you're doing the practice test under exam conditions, you'll be consistently getting the scores you need. A huge number of you keep getting 5.5 or 6.5 and you need a 7, and then you do the test and you're like, oh, I have no idea why I didn't get a 7. Well, you didn't get a 7 because you weren't ready yet. you should be consistently getting, let's say you need a 7, you should be consistently getting a 7 every single time you do a practice test before you even think about booking your test. And if you do that, you will, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the score that you need if you're consistently getting those scores in practice, and then you go and do the test. So it's pretty simple, guys. I like to keep things as simple as possible, and that is it seems a very logical thing, and a thing that you should know anyway, but many of you don't know that, but I don't know. I don't know how your brains work, but some of you think that luck plays a big part, or hope plays a big role. It doesn't. Luck is not going to get you the score you need. Practice, getting feedback on your work, reflecting on your feedback, improvement, consistently getting the scores you need in practice before you book the test, and then doing the test. That's what's going to get you the score you need.